Oh, hello. Can get the stream going right now. Um, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I'll stream for a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit, I think. So I'm not. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't. I shouldn't really say I'm gonna stream for a little bit when I don't really know how long I'm gonna be streaming for. But I don't anticipate ending before 9. So I mean, there's that, right? Um, I just kind of hope that I have everything sort of set up okay. Um, and yeah, we'll be good to go. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna head into it, jump into this cutscene. Seems like it might be quite long, so um, we'll get into it and stuff. So yeah. Just wait a second, see if it changes the pose. There we go. All right. I don't know what he's saying. Yes, yes, yes. And proceed.
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow. We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly. As to why that might be, the most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning, and our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald. In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
Commander! The Imperials! They've broken through our defenses to the east!
Hey, how's it going, BD?
What?
Welcome.
Our scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Xenos. Lord Hien and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they? Very well. Send word to our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line. Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
Am I gonna have to answer this question? You need only say the word.
Much obliged. Given the choice, I'd take you over 100 soldiers.
Why won't they open? Please, I bid you open.
What's wrong? Is it the voice again?
Whose voice is it?
Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this? May Ralga grant us strength. Give 'em hell, lass. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
Oh, are we gonna have to do this? Oh no. Oh no. Hold the ground until the Warrior of Light arrives. Alright, what do I have here? Executes the following weapon skills in succession. Okay. Delivers an attack with potency of 100. Rushes the target and delivers an attack with potency. Okay. Alright, alright. So, I guess we're just purely offensive. Alright. Hiya!
Ready?
Oh, I should,
This one's for you, Ida.
Oh! Oh! No! Oh. Wait, what do I do? I can't do anything.
Here it comes.
Okay, I have to wait for Lise. Now Lise is being consumed.
The weave of a shinobi's power. The art of my forebears.
magic with a Garlean body. That's hardly fair. Still, he must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Bringer of light. It has been too long. No words to mark our reunion? So be it.
That's right, they are a cheater.
Equilibrium must be restored, and only your death will redress the balance.
Alright, well, let's see whether or not the balance will be restored. Okay. Oh no, I missed my dots. I missed my dots again. Oh, I got stunned? I have a break from a stun, right? I think I do, yeah. Not like I needed to use it there, but... Oh. Oh. No, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Right. Well, I mean, it wasn't like that wasn't bad or anything like that, but. Past that now. It's fine. Ooh. Wasn't so bad. It was fun. Well, I mean, but Xenos probably isn't defeated yet, so I shouldn't say anything. I should just wait. And we'll see what happens.
Your mother chose her champion well. Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail.
I beseech you.
Someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
At last, I found you.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Are we dead? I don't know. I feel like we're going to, like, our soul is gonna leave this body and then we're gonna go somewhere else. And then we're gonna be there temporarily, fixing whatever mess is going on until we could return back to Eorzea. But I don't know.
There's no cause for alarm.
Enigmatic figure.
Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet.
I don't even know what's gonna happen either. I'm just kind of like trying to put things together from some of the things that some people have told me. So, I mean, I don't even know. Who knows?
But the place of our meeting is of no consequence. Like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength. I'm afraid such questions will have to wait. We have precious little time, and your work is not yet done. Go to the Crystal Tower. I have left something for you near its base. It will serve as a beacon of sorts, one which I pray will help you on your journey. All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest. Soon, we will throw wide the gates. And the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
You're awake. Thank heavens. Do you recall the confrontation with Xenos? You were the first to come to the aid of Mistress Lys and the others on the front line. In the midst of your duel, it is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow. Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons.
Chirurgeons.
Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont. Estinian never was one for emotional farewells.
Estinian came.
Though Xenos bested all before him, the battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position. We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Eorzean Alliance and our Far Eastern allies. Nor does the good news end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court. This would certainly explain why both the Emperor and Lord Xenos appear to have abandoned the fight. A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times. Yet to awake, I'm afraid. But please, concentrate on your own recovery for now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But I'm glad I get to speak with Emmerich again, because, like, I feel like it's so rare that I get to speak with, like, Emmerich, and I feel like Emmerich's, like, legitimately, like, I'll be real, like, is one of my favorite characters. And so, like, whenever I get to have my character interacting, or whenever I get to interact with Emmerich, like, it's so cool. I really like it. I don't know, I just like Emmerich.
You have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you. Leave this fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest. Ah, but before I forget, I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke. A reminder that you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen. When you are well and rested, you are to return home, where friends will be waiting for you. Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon, under happier circumstances.
It does. It does. Heavensward does have a lot of good side characters. Well, I mean, hopefully they don't remain side. I mean, I would like for Emmerich to become a main character, but, you know, I don't know if that will happen or not. It'd be cool if it did. I don't know if it will, but I like Emmerich, and I like the role that Emmerich plays. And I kind of like how Estonians are sort of, like, random and rogue sometimes, too, but... Ah, yes, more Heavensward characters. Let's go! Woo! Okay, so I'm assuming I'm back in Ishgard, which is nice. Ishgard is where I want to be. Yeah, no, that's true. He is busy running Ishgard, but we can turn up. These are cute sleeves. It's a nice outfit. House Fortemps Night. The Dragon Song, the Sunder of Souls, Fate Walker. Oh. Hey. How's it going? Where do I need to go? Oh, Tabraz. How's it going, Tabraz? I was like trying to think. I was like, I know who you are, but I forgot exactly like what your name is, and I don't think I've seen you in the Gundam Online Discord server for a little bit, and I was like, what's your name? But it's Tabraz. What is it? There's a gloom about? What is this gloom? Is this what? This is water. It's like an aqueduct. Well, anyway, I hope you're well, Tabraz. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see who awaits us inside. Yeah, I checked the weather. It's crazy.
I rushed back as soon as I could. I swear, my heart nearly stopped when I heard you'd collapse like the others. What in heaven's name is going on? Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. Oh, well, that's helpful. And what else did he say? The better path leads to him?
Yeah, I just don't think I've seen gloom like that in this game before. So that's why it was a little bit odd for me, because I was just like, wow, I haven't seen weather like that before. So it's a little bit crazy, but it's cool.
If his is the voice you've all been hearing, perhaps the others are with him. Sir Emmerich said the fighting had reached a stalemate, didn't he? But if that monster masquerading as Xenos comes back...
You see, what Tatsuro was saying is what I feel as well. Like, the other people have their souls somewhere, I don't know where, but they are probably with him.
Thancred, Yestola, Urianger, Alphino, Alize. You're going to need all of them on your side to defeat him. And I forbid you from going to face him on your own. Do you hear me? So if you must leave, go and find the others. Bring them home. As for where to start, you said the stranger had left a beacon for you at the Crystal Tower, right? But I'm sure I remember hearing that the tower was blocked off.
Oh, rare fish? Rare fish? Ooh. If there's rare fish involved, then we might have to do a little bit of fishing.
There has to be a way. If anyone would know, it's Sid and the researchers of St. Coinach's find.
Saint Coin Arcs. Arcs.
Don't you worry. We'll find that beacon for you.
A mascot, some would say. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but yeah. And back in the Imperial Palace.
I pray you have good reason for abandoning the front.
You caught rare fish and got of Dragon's Deep. That's a cool title, actually. I'll have to look into catching some rare fish. I completely forgot how to do fishing. Like I learned how to do fishing just because I wanted to get the Hybodus mount. That was the only reason why I did fishing. I leveled up fishing very quickly. And then I learned how to do ocean fishing. And then for like, I don't know if I've told this story before, I'm sure I have. But there were some times where like I just set my time schedules based off of like fishing and ocean fishing. And then I got the Hybodus mount eventually. And then since then I haven't really done much fishing. But I should, because fishing is fun. If you can do it. It's enjoyable. But I haven't done it in so long.
How could I remain there while the rumor that my son is possessed by a demon spreads like a sickness here at home? I will not be made to fight for the throne a second time.
what of you? Did you not tell me you would destroy Eorzea's champion with the ease that one might swat a fly?
A minor setback. She will not escape me again. Where is your grandsire? I would have words with him.
How should I know?
Oh, alright.
From each other's sight as well. I imagine he's doing what all Ascians do.
Limsa Limosa.
He must have found a way to take advantage of this turmoil.
Men are not pawns to be played with, Ascian. You underestimate us at your peril. This war will not be decided by you and yours. Man must choose his own fate, and I, for my part, will do all within my power to see Garlemald emerge victorious.
Pray forgive the intrusion, Your Radiance, but the requested preparations are now complete. We stand ready to begin production of Black Rose upon your order.
Scary. Ooh. Oh, is that it? Is that the end of Stormblood? Well, that's a that certainly like is a face to end Stormblood on. It's very auspicious, as it were. Yeah, I think so. I could probably. I mean, I don't mind beginning it, like now. So, I mean, hopefully it starts off somewhat slow. Like I want there to be like a good pace and whatnot. I feel like I need a little bit of a well, actually no, because I just got that right now. So actually, never mind. Because what I was gonna say is I kind of want a little bit of like a I need my time with Sir Aymeric, right? And I'm like, okay, wait, no, I already got that, right? Like we already got that time with Sir Aymeric, like we did at the end of Heaven's Word. So it's kind of okay. I do like the art though that we get at the end of these like cutscenes though. It's really cool. But look at Solas. But yeah, I definitely could. So I don't mind at all. And we'll see what happens because I don't know what's going to happen. But it should be fun and enjoyable. No, is that it? Well, I mean, I think it was a fun expansion. I thought it was good. I know a lot of people were saying stuff like, "Oh, this expansion isn't as good," but I mean, I've already said that like plenty of times as well, in terms of the way people have talked to me about this expansion. But I thought it was good. I thought and I think that it is a good expansion, so I'm happy with it. There's a lot going on. But another journey begins. Oh. Alright. Imagine, I don't know, I'm just a moment, right, to roleplay, right? Imagine you're coming in here, you know, you're a Final Fantasy XIV player in like, I don't know, like 5 years ago or whatever when Shadowbringers was first released, right? And, you know, you're walking back in here, you know, maybe it's been a few months since you concluded the Stormblood content and you've been waiting for Nuka get like story content for months, and then finally, after all of your time waiting, you finally get new story content. Maybe you're playing on the first day of launch. You know, you buy Shadowbringers the first day it comes out. You download it and install it onto your PC. Which, by the way, I gotta clean out my PC. But you download it and install it and stuff. You know, you're all ready. You step into like Revenant's Toll or this isn't Revenant's Toll. I don't even know what this place is. But you step in here, and wait, no, this is Revenant's Toll. And then, you know, you see Totoro there, and you're like, all right, it's time for me to begin my Shadowbringers adventure, the same as everyone else. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, here's the good thing though, right? Here's the good thing about it. Is that so far as I'm concerned, if people are ranking them and they're saying that okay, Stormblood is weaker than the others or it's not as good and it ranks lower, and I still like it, I think it's good. I think Heaven's Word's still better than Stormblood, but I think Stormblood is still good. I don't think it's bad. But context and everything taken together, right? If people have a lower opinion of it and they do think it is weaker and it's not as good as the other ones, then it means that we have probably like some really good story content ahead of us, which is really good. And that's definitely something to look forward to, right? So, you know, we could say that, you know, there's still a lot to look forward to. The best is yet to come, some would say, right? Or, I mean, I'm saying it, right? That the best is yet to come. So, you know, that's the really good thing, I think, right? So we'll see. No, that's true. I'm just saying that, you know, I think the general consensus is that, you know, people say that this, the upcoming content's quite good, so. Yeah. Well, I mean, but, you know, we could say that that there's going to be really good story content ahead of us, so. That's the good thing. That's the good thing, I think, so. Oh, a brand new traveling outfit.
My enemy. My friend. Had I been but a step faster.
Bloody savages!
A pity your hunt leads you elsewhere. Not that I am surprised. May you find joy in it. Grow stronger, more savage, and savor every triumph. In the meantime, I will reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. So we could either choose to do that quest line or not. I don't know if I understand completely. Okay, it's required. Okay, so this is, so we gotta speak to Totoro, right? Like that's the person who we need to speak to. Okay. You know, one thing that I do gotta say though is that, like, imagine playing this game and like wait, like if the person's like, oh yeah, like go find what's at the base of that tower, or like go to that tower and like find what I've left you there, and then I'll take care of the rest. And like imagine having to wait like months or maybe like a year or something. I don't know how long the space was between Shadowbringers and Stormblood, but like imagine having to wait that, like, all that time to be like, I wonder what's at the base of that tower, like I wonder what's there, I wonder what's been left for me, and then just having all of that time to like wait and sit on it and think about it. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy to me, because I mean I'm about, like, I might potentially find out right now, I might not, but I could, right? But I could just play through it and find out. If you're playing this as it was being released, it's like, you know, you have to wait all that time and then eventually you'd be able to find out. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, hold on. Wait, no, there's no one back inside, I don't think. There are like very few NPCs that were in here, I think. Oh no, there's some. But yeah, there's not many. Most people are gone. Well, you know, why not? The B team Scions. No, you're right. The Scion NPCs. Is this person a Lancer? Or Dragoon? Okay. Dang. There's a fog over this land. Dang, look at that fog! That's crazy! That's crazy fog! Look at it! You can't even see. And we fly into the fog. Well, into the fog we go. Clements.
Look how many people there are. Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
I love the Star Wars reference.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called the chief for some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Are you a fan of Star Wars, BD? Just out of curiosity? I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I'm just kind of curious if you are as well.
you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
Cool, cool, cool.
What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
No, we're traveling.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Your time has not yet come.
Oh, it's Manphilia.
endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night? Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Yeah. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire, its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew, between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
Wow, I think this is why you wanted me to go ahead and keep playing, because you wanted me to play through that cinematic, which was crazy. That's really good. I'm kind of like almost taken away a little bit, to be honest with you. That's insane. That's really good. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm like in a whole nother place now, it seems, right? So I don't know. Wherever I am, I think things are like opposite. Like the nighttime must be the daytime for them, and the shadows and the dark nights and whatnot must be the good things, and the warriors of light and whatnot must be the bad things. You can't even use my mounts. They start string. No, yeah, no, you're saying they start strong. No, it's a really good start.
Halt.
I think maybe I had a friend who showed me the opening trailer for Stormblood, not Stormblood, I'm sorry, Shadowbringers, a long time ago. But I don't remember it. So I don't, like, legitimately, like, I don't really watch trailers for things that much anymore. So I don't really know the trailer for Shadowbringers or Endwalker or anything like that. So the only time I would see them is if I have a friend who like explicitly points them out to me and is like, you should watch this or something like that. But otherwise I haven't seen it. So in terms of whether or not I'm going in blind with this, I don't even know what's going to happen. So yeah, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I haven't watched the trailer, but I haven't watched the trailer for it. So yeah.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
Where do we say what do we say? Oh, also, by the way, I don't know if my response to your question, BD, got through because I might have had my mic muted because I've just been it's a good one for you to rewatch at some point. Not really much to spoil you if I recall. Okay. I want to say Gridania, but I know that's just going to confuse this person. The source, I don't even know, or I could just not say anything. I want to say Gridania, though. Is that okay for me to say Gridania? Just because I want to see what will happen? And it is the truth, I'm from Gridania, but this person's going to be like, I haven't heard of Gridania. I don't even know what Gridania is. But I want to say Gridania, so I'm going to say Gridania, and then we'll see what happens from there. Even though I know that this probably isn't the right thing I probably should be saying. Because this person probably has no idea where I come from, but we'll just say Gridania. And maybe they might think it's a land across the sea somewhere to the far east or to the far west, to the far north or to the far south. Who knows? But I'm going to say Gridania. I'm going to go with that.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
No! Oh, you answered Gridania too. Well, I mean...
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
I mean, you know, answering is a little bit of a operative word here, you know, but I
had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. You're right. We did go seek the thing out. So you're right. Never mind. I did answer the summons. But my companions, though, if they're here, did not, I assume, willing. But maybe they did actually. Maybe they did. What if they did willingly answer the summons, and they allowed their souls to like be taken, right, and allowed themselves to be brought here. And it was just sort of like they were just trying to get me to come along as well. I don't know. But you're right. You're right.
That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. was to save the First from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the First, you would bring salvation to the Source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
All right.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Okay, so I'm getting like really hardcore like Dying Earth kind of like vibes from this, right? Because I was thinking about this, right? Like as I was watching like the first sort of like scenes of the city, I was like, you know what? It's a little bit sad if you think about it, right? That this is very much like a planet whose people are kind of like dying, or like a shard or a realm of whose people are dying, right? And what does that mean for like, imagine if you're like building a city, imagine if you're like building, you know, anything, we're trying to like save civilization, right? Like it ultimately like doesn't matter what technology you have. Like you could have, you know, like good technology and good masonry skills and whatever, and you're kind of like laying down these bricks and whatnot and trying to build a habitation, you know, for your people and everything. And yet ultimately, right, it's like this persistence is continuing on, even though, you know, it's like you almost know that the end is like inevitable, right? Like the end is gonna come. And so I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like I was thinking back to like Jack Vance and like The Dying Earth and like Gene Wolfe and Book of the Long Sun, or no, not Book of the Long Sun. Book of the Long Sun's a different one. Book of the New Sun. And just, you know, I don't know. Again, those Dying Earth vibes which is like the only thing I could really like describe it as, right? Just again, you know, the sun's dying, right? The earth is in decay. The civilization has maybe not necessarily collapsed, right? But you know, you have these people that are just trying to kind of like gather together and like eke out in existence and try and push for as long as they possibly can. One more day, one more day, one more day, in the face of the sun dying, in the face of the earth dying, in the face of, you know, really the universe kind of like collapsing in on itself, is a curious thing to think about a little bit, I think. But that's kind of like the vibe I was kind of getting, that just the I don't know, the energy I sort of like felt, but it's cool. Alright, BD, let's take a look at this new bow. Is it better than what I currently have? I don't think it is. But I do want to see what it looks like though. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little bit blue. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, we're wearing the recommended gear. No, I think it could be hard to not give into despair, but I don't know. And I think that's why like it's fun to sort of like read books like that. But I don't know, it's such a hard thing to really like place your shoes into, because it's so, I don't know, it's too hard to really think about, right? Like, I don't want to say it's like not unrelatable, but it really is almost unrelatable, right? Like, you know, I mean, unless somebody, you know, in our own time, right? If we think about us here on Earth, you know, and it's like, oh, you're like, the sun's gonna go supernova in like 5 billion years or something like that, you know, like, what does that mean for us? You know, like, how do I keep living if I know the sun's gonna go supernova in 5 billion years, you know, like, you know, but I mean, I don't have that, and I don't know if anybody else has that. Maybe there's some, well, I don't know, as a kid, maybe you do, because you're like, we're gonna die, like, why do anything? But then it's like, 5 billion years is a long time. Understand 5 billion years is a long time. But, yeah. But it's exciting. It's cool. But at the same time, I think it's cool too, because it's like, understand that they have taken me away and taken the Scions away as well from everything that's going on back in Eorzea, right? Back in, you know, with the Alliance and whatnot. And, so... Yeah. Yeah, like, it's the thing, right? It's like, in a way, right? In a way, it's it's being selfish, right? Like the person is being selfish because they're taking me away from everything I know. My home, I mean, you know, the majority of like my loved ones, my friends, my family, right? Like they're taking me away from all of that that's going on in Eorzea, right? And they're bringing me here to help them with a problem that, you know, in theory, right? In theory, I don't know exactly everything that's going on, but in theory, isn't even really my own, right? But then what does selfishness even mean when you have like a society that's like at this point, right? When you have a civilization, a society, a realm, a whole realm that's at this point where if they don't get help and they don't know who else to turn to, they're just going to die anyway, right? Does that change the idea of what it means to be selfish? Does that change the idea of what it means like for the greater good? But then what is the greater good, right? I don't know. There's lots to think about here and kind of like unpack, right? So it's a curious thing to think about, and I'm having fun thinking about it, and it's gonna take some time to really like process it, I think, a little bit more, and then think on things and just sort of like reflect. I personally think like just sort of like all the morals and the ethics that sort of like go into something like this, right? But it's a curious thing because you would say, right, like if you were in this person's shoes, would you not do the same? Would you not do everything you could to help save your people? I don't know, you know, but yeah, that's true, right? Like our character does tend to help people, but this is a big ask as well, right? And again, there is that sacrifice, right? I'm here. What am I sacrificing to be here, right? I'm sacrificing everything else that's going on in Eorzea in order to be here. Yeah. And I don't necessarily mean selfish in the sense that like he's doing it for himself, but he's doing it for himself for his people, right? Selfish in that regard. In the regard that this is for this realm and the people who live in this realm, right? And that I'm being asked to come here to help the people of this realm at the expense of whatever happens in Eorzea, right? So, you know, and again, you know, it's not really being selfish because it's like, yes, I am coming here, you know, of my own volition. I am coming here to sort of, you know, right or perhaps assist in whatever's going on, but Morin. So yeah, we'll see what happens. There's a lot to... We're just getting started, so... No, I think that's true. I think that's true. I think our own motivations could be selfish as well. What is this, a Reaper? No, I was about to say, I was like, you know, what if I just don't want to attune? What if I just say, no, forget about it, I'm not going to attune? But, yeah. Let's take a tour of this place. cool. A lot of stories. There's a number of things that we'll have to figure out about. Well, I don't think we could come down here, can we? No. Can we just jump down? No, we can't. About the Exarch, but if it's alright with you, BD, I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. I am getting a little bit tired. Let's look at the weather. Everlasting light. Yeah, I'm just getting a little bit sleepy, so and I don't want to have to like rush through everything and whatnot. I think it's probably better if I just kind of like just take my time and stuff, and you know, play like I normally do, but not be as tired is the main thing. So, but it's certainly been fun though, so yeah, it definitely seems like it. I mean, he's suspicious. I mean, the person might be an enemy. The person might be someone who you might have to end up taking down at some point in time. Because maybe they're the reason why this is all happening, and they're just trying to correct a mistake that they've made in the magics that they're performing or something. I mean, that could be wrong, but I don't know. Just putting it out there as a potential thing that could be the case. Is there water down here? There's a boat. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Oh. That's sad. Alright, well, I'm gonna head off. I'm just so sleepy now. So, yeah, thanks. I think it's gonna be a fun expansion. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I might sleep on it a little bit, give it some more thought, try and figure out exactly what's going on. I don't think I need to change this gear set, right? I don't think I do. Let's just reassign gear real quick in case we do. But yeah, there's a lot to think about, and you know, we'll figure it all later. But yeah, I'm gonna get some rest and get some sleep and wake up tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. I'll try and figure out when I'm gonna stream again, but I'll try to let you know. More than anything, I'll probably try and upload a Gundam Online gameplay. Just because before the game shut down, I had like 500 or something videos and stuff, and it's been so long since I uploaded one, and every once in a while people talk about Gundam Online and stuff in the Gundam Discord, so I just feel like it's one of those things that I've sort of kept around a little bit for the community. So I should try and upload a little bit more Gundam Online gameplay. So I think that's probably going to be the thing that I'll upload next. So if you see a notification, that's probably what it's going to be, I imagine, in the next few days. So I'll try and figure out when I can play Final Fantasy XIV again. But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, good night. Hopefully I'll be able to play again soon. But yeah, take care, BD, and anyone else who's been hanging around. Thank you to Braz, by the way, for kind of like jumping in. Yeah, Gundam Online was honestly like probably one of my favorite games of all time. I have a deep deep passion for Gundam Online. So when they announced that the game was going to shut down, I did everything I could in my power to try and like preserve as much memories as I could and stuff. So, which, by the way, if you haven't seen any Gundam Online gameplay, my channel, I have some up there if you just want to see what the game is like. So, not that you have to watch anything if you don't want to, but if you just want to check out and see what the game is like. The game shut down, so you can't play it anymore, but yeah. So, good night, BD. Take care, and good night, everyone. Be safe, and I'll hopefully